Hey guys, it's your girl Bougie Bree. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna do a get ready with me because I like to do those because I like to talk shit. But one thing, I was looking up like some tags, and trust me, nobody in the beauty community is tagging me to do shit. Okay, that's just the real life right there. I'm not that important. I'm an old lady comparatively to some of these people. Sorry, I'm cleaning my desk because I'm OCD. But I wanted to do Georgia Harris's tag that she did a while back, and it is, let me pull it up because I screenshot it. Okay, it is the makeup collection tag. So I'm going to do that while I get ready, and hopefully this will come out pretty good. I'm saying let's get a little bit more light. I have to be careful because of my glasses. I haven't mastered that quite yet. Okay, so let's get ready. And mind you, I am blind, so the first question is, how long have you been collecting makeup? Okay, so as far as I've been wearing makeup since I was probably a freshman in high school, which was 1994. I just used the Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer. This right here. Okay, that's what I just used. But in those days, makeup was basically like foundation, powder, liner, and like a one shadow lid. That's basically what you were rocking. But as time went on and things got, progressed in the beauty community, like it changed, what that looked like. I'm going to use the Rainforest of the Sea. This is in tan sand. One day, a friend of mine named Brandy, who was going through this beautiful weight loss journey, and I was going through the same weight loss journey. I was looking at her makeup on Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, girl, what are you doing with your set face? It looks amazing. And she was like, you need to take your ass to Ulta and get the Tarte contour kit, which I actually still have. And I have it because it's like memorable, and I use it. I mean, for me, like, I totally believe powders last forever. It's this one. This is the one I bought. And that was in June of 2016. And I bought this contour kit. I bought the Amazonian Clay Foundation. I bought the Smooth Operator powder. And I bought the Lorac Pro one. So that was when it started, June of 2016. Next question. What kind of collection do you have? Minimal, unitil, I can't say that word for some reason. Aesthetic, historical. Okay, I'm definitely aesthetic and historical. I am a collector. I consider myself definitely a collector. In particular of like palettes. If you've never been to this channel, I have over 750 eyeshadow palettes. Which seems alarming, but I don't care what you think. I'm definitely have an aesthetic, my own personal aesthetic. I don't just buy anything and everything that comes out. There are certain things that I am particular about. I am a completionist for sure, but there are certain things that I'm really into. A woman my age usually is a neutral or a warm or a cool person. I am a bright color person. I love color. I rock it because I can and because my job allows me to do so. Speaking of the Smooth Operator, I have several of these in backup because I just really like them. This thing is... Why are you in here, plastic, giving me trouble? Oh my gosh, it is not coming out. This is where you're supposed to edit, right? Because I don't edit very well. It is in here, like, giving me the blues. Oh Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Let's see. You are an asshole. Piece of paper. There it is. That was a lot. That was a lot to deal with. So yeah, I would say definitely my collection is aesthetic and historical, for sure. I have a lot of unique pieces, a lot of pieces that people don't have anymore, or that they've gotten rid of because they're old or expired, which is bullshit. So, next question. Are you a completionist? Yes, I am. I've gotten better. I've gotten so much better. For example, when ColourPop's came out with their palettes, I was collecting all of them. I had all of them. Then they started coming out with the themed palettes, like the 9-pan, you know, watermelon, blueberry, whatever the hell. That's when I was like, okay, that's enough. Like, that's enough. Like, I have so much ColourPop. I have a drawer down here of Tarte and ColourPop only. Like a whole goddamn drawer just devoted to those brands. So I've gotten better about that. Another thing, I had all of the Naked palettes. 1, 2, 3, Smoky, Cherry, Heat, Reloaded. But I started thinking, like, I like the 3, it's pretty, but the Lorac Unzipped is so much more flattering on my face, so I got rid of the 3. So that was huge. That is huge. I am a completionist when it comes to, like, Juvia's Place. I have all of Juvia's Place, and I have the new one on the way. What else? That's pretty much the only one that I'm, like, really hardcore completionist about right now is Juvia's Place. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it so far. So what's the next question? How do you store, organize your collection? Okay. There is coming a video of my storage situation. And you will see in detail, like, how I do this. But basically, let me put on my glasses because I can't see. Okay. Basically, this one back here, is that against the wall? This right here has bags and fragrances and what else the hell does it have? Highlight palettes, blush palettes, multi-use palettes, body care, and a whole drawer for Soap and Glory. This one over here has extra palettes, samples, affordable, and drugstore are in one drawer because I don't have a lot. And then backup eyes, backup lips, skincare, backup palettes, backup foundations, and stuff like that. That's that. Then my desk, where we are located right now, let me see if I can turn you guys around so you can see. Okay. These drawers, I don't know if you can see. Give me some light. This one is blush, highlighter, powders, and my MAC highlighters are down here. Then these are small high-end. And then over here, hold on. This is my everyday drawer. This drawer is all my single eyes. This is my luxury drawer. This is my luxury drawer. And this down here is Tarte and ColourPop. Ooh. So that's how I organize most of my stuff. Then over here, all my lips, all of them. My foundations are right there. And then these are also palettes right here. Palettes, and that entire thing is full of palettes. So that's pretty much it. I hope that didn't make you seasick, motion sick. So that's how I organize it thus far. I really like the mom drawer. Excuse me, I have been so sick for like, I can't even tell you, it's getting on my nerves. I really like the mom drawers, I really, really do. But they're the shittiest, like the shittiest made drawers ever. They're perfect for storing like large palettes and like, you know, because my palettes are categorized. So in case you want to know, high-end, small high-end, large palettes, custom palettes, luxury, affordable. I think that's it. And then high-end and small high-end are divided into indie sections. So I'm using I've been loving this so much. This is the Cheek Leaders with the Hulu and the cookie and the, what's that, Gold Rush? I really like this. There we go. So, where was I saying? What was I saying? I blew a drink. Blew a blank. I drew a blank. God damn. The question, I can't even remember. Okay, the question asked me how I store my collection. I was telling you how I store my collection. Oh, the mom drawers. They're really wonderful. I really like them. Like, they're deep, but they're the shittiest made drawers ever. Because guess what? I had to go get some damn Gorilla Glue to make that bitch work. Because I cannot, first of all, I had to pay a teenager to bring that shit upstairs. Because I can't, I live on the second floor. And the stairs are steep as fuck. So I had to pay some little young man to bring this shit up my stairs, because that's what you do when you're almost 40. Because I'm not bringing this shit up my stairs. So he brought it up here, brought it in the room. I put it together. I'm really good at putting stuff together. And so I put it together, and I was like, huh. It didn't seem like it was put together the way I would like it to. Like, I was kind of like, why is this kind of leaning? And the drawers were kind of dropping, and I was not okay with that. And the first time I put something in that was a little heavy, but not too heavy, the drawer fell out. So, you know, single woman, we learn that Gorilla Glue is your best damn friend. And so I went and got some Gorilla Glue and glued everything together, basically. And I called IKEA and I was like, can you come get this? And they were like, no, you have to bring it back. And like, I can't. Like, I physically cannot take this apart, first of all, and bring it back. Like, it's not going to happen. I drive a Hyundai Elantra. There's no way that I'm going to put that big-ass thing in my... Anyway, I digress. So that's how I store my makeup. Next. What is your favorite thing about my collection? My eyeshadows. Hands down, my eyeshadows. I love my eyeshadow palette collection. I'm like overjoyed that I have such a beautiful collection, such a varied collection. I have a lot of things that people would recognize, and then I have a lot of stuff that people are like, where'd you get that? What's that about? Like, I've never seen that palette. Tell me about that palette, you know? And that makes me really happy to have some classics, but some different tough stuff in there too. So, next. What is your least favorite thing about something you need to improve about your collection? I would say I'm going to use the Beautiful Creations Anna palette. We'll see what happens here. I would definitely say, for me, that I have a tendency to feel guilt about my collection when it's unnecessary. Wow, do you see that? When it's unnecessary. I think society has programmed us to live minimally, which I think is a beautiful thing in and of itself, if that's what you want, the way you want to live. I am not a minimalist. I've never been that way. I'm not a hoarder. Well, that's just debatable. But the one thing that kind of vexes me is what other people perceive is appropriate for my collection. That's what I least enjoy. That other people view my collection as excessive instead of worrying about their own shit, and being hateful about the amount of stuff I have, instead of saying, wow, that's a wonderful collection. I think that's great for you. That's not something I would do, but congratulations on all the hard work it took to achieve and curate. It is a curated collection, that type of collection. So that's something that bothers me. Also, I think the room is not junky. It's not junky, it's not messy. But I have a lot of things in my house. Again, I'm single, I'm not married, I don't have children. So I have a tendency to lean into things. And that can cause a problem for me. I mean, my house isn't junky, don't get me wrong. But it's very well decorated. And I feel like sometimes it's a little over decorated. So, and that includes this room. So that's one thing that kind of bothers me. Yeah. What's the biggest category of your collection? Eyeshadow. Eyeshadow followed by face palettes, followed by highlighters. What's the smallest category of my collection? I don't do my brows because I don't like our family, my immediate family. Sorry, my camera cut off. None of us in my family, in my immediate family, have eyebrows. None of us have eyelashes except me. I'm the only one that has eyelashes. So my least, I have like a little bitty brow pomade and some brow mascara, and that is it. So that's the least. Do you have a holy grail in my collection? I have several holy grails, actually. Mostly foundations. I would say like the Maybelline, was it matte fit and matte poreless, whatever. That's amazing foundation. Wet n Wild Photo Focus, another holy grail. Estee Lauder Double Wear. Any of Tarte's foundations, I really, really enjoy. What else? As far as eyeshadow palettes or face palettes, I really enjoy Jouer's. Their face palettes. As far as palettes, any of Natasha Denona's, which I own all of them. I own all of her. I don't own the Coral because it just came out like 3 days ago, but it's on its way. What else? Let's see. Sorry guys, hold on, I need to pick out a lid. We're gonna go with this one. Okay. What else? I love Dominique Cosmetics Latte Palette. It was just surprising to a lot of my friends because it's a neutral palette. If you hear that, that's my dog. My dog is watching TV. She likes to watch TV, so that's what all that noise is. So, let me, sorry, I can't concentrate when I'm trying to do my lid. I think I might not like this one. I think I might sell it. That's why I'm doing this 30 palettes in 30 days. Because I need to see what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. We'll see how this lasts today. Let's grab a liner. Can we grab a liner and not screw this up? Let's grab one. What's the next question? Next question. Do you ever wish your collection was bigger, smaller, or is it complete? I feel very comfortable with it. I am of the opinion, 750 palettes, you're not going to get through half of them in 1 year. That's impossible. So I'm in the opinion, everything has a different function. Something is just to be in my collection to be pretty, and some things are to be swatched, and some things are to be used. That's my philosophy. I'm okay with that. So I feel like it's pretty complete at this point. I declutter my makeup constantly. Constantly. Way more than people would think. But I also bring in, I mean, like when I'm decluttering in, I'm bringing something in the next day. I mean, it's pretty much a never-ending rotation. I also keep a very, very detailed inventory of my entire collection. So I know every single thing that's in my collection. I know how much it cost. And I do MSRP. I don't do how much I paid for it. Next question. Do you ever get envious seeing other people's makeup collections? No. I get envious seeing other people's makeup organization, but not collections. Okay, next one. Who on YouTube has the best makeup collection video? I like mine. If I could get my goddamn lighting right, I think mine would be very impressive. I have to break it up into 7 goddamn videos because there's so much. No one wants to sit here for 3 hours and watch me talk about my palettes. I like my collection videos, to be honest with you, but they're not as good as they could be because my lighting is shitty. Okay. What's some advice you would give to a future makeup collector? Be authentic. You know, like, don't sweat what everybody else is thinking and saying and how they feel about your shit. This is, you know, it's supposed to be your collection and it's supposed to give you joy, right? So don't be sweating like whatever anybody says about your shit. Like, it's not like what other people think about you is not your business. So don't sweat it. Like, it's not important. Start small, learn your aesthetic. Because in the beginning, I had a shit ton of neutral palettes. And I don't like wear neutral stuff, as you can clearly see. So, I mean, that's what I would first start with. It's just learn your aesthetic. Be authentic to who you are. And don't apologize for that. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm sorry if this was jumbled and I was all over the place. There is going to be a makeup collection video where I show you everything in the drawers. I've already done the collection part of my palettes, which was enough. Like, that was a lot. But I will show you my room and what it looks like. This is a 2-bedroom apartment with a bed, like, for a guest. But nobody else, just me and my dog. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You could have done anything today, but you chose to hang out with little me, and I appreciate it. If no one's told you today that you're special and loved, you absolutely are. If things are difficult right now, just remember, they get real, they get different, they get real fucking different. So hang on for the ride. Thanks.